Hello friends, welcome back to RMK Resolutions. In this particular video, we are going to discuss an important topic in the subject cell biology, and the name of the topic in front of you, the name of the topic is the Golgi apparatus. It is also called as the Golgi complex. Now this Golgi complex, when we look at the eukaryotic cell, then within a eukaryotic cell there are different compartments are found, and these compartments are the membrane bound compartments. So Golgi complex, it is one of the compartment present inside the eukaryotic cell. So this is the compartment. So obviously this particular Golgi complex, it is the membrane bound structure, and which having an very important role inside the eukaryotic cell. Especially they plays an important role in a synthetic activity of the cell. So we'll discuss the Golgi complex, which is an very important for the FY/BSc as well as the SY/BSc students. So let's go. So first on your screen there is some figures in front of you. Golgi apparatus or Golgi bodies in the cell. So this is the Golgi complex. It is quite interesting and quite confusing also for the many students, that is how Golgi complex are formed, from where Golgi complex comes, and what is the location of the Golgi complex. So Golgi complex, it is the membrane bound structure as I told you, and these are the pouch which are stacked over with each other. You can see this pouch, these are the flattened pouch like this. These are the flattened pouch which stack over with each other. That is simply known as the Golgi complex. So you can see here, and that flattened pouch is known as the cisternae. Each pouch is known as the cisternae. So here there is a mention different things: transphase, cisphase. We will discuss that later on. Lumen means inside portion of the Golgi complex, that is known as the lumen. So just try to understand this particular cisphase means it is close to the endoplasmic reticulum. Remember, Golgi complex, it is present near to the nucleus. So cis phase means it is the phase of the Golgi complex where it is close to the nucleus, and transphase means it is a phase which is close to the plasma membrane. So as I told you, Golgi complex plays an important role in a synthesis purpose. So secretory vesicles are produced. We'll see that particular things. Now it is not possible to understand what is meant by the secretory vesicles, but when that lecture is going further, then you can easily understand, and we can come we can come to this diagram and try to understand, solve this question, what is meant by the secretory vesicles. So basically this is the Golgi complex, and here again they have shown, see, this is the nucleus, cell membrane, and surrounding the nucleus there is an endoplasmic reticulum. This structure is the endoplasmic reticulum, and surrounding the endoplasmic reticulum there is an Golgi complex. So we'll discuss Golgi complex As I told you, this is they having a multiple names, Golgi complex or Golgi bodies. There are so many names for the Golgi complex. So in front of you there is an electron micrograph of the Golgi complex. So first we will go to the history. The name of the Golgi complex was given on the name of the scientist who discovered this cell organelle, and the name of the scientist is the Camillo Golgi. Camillo Golgi, they first time discover such kind of organelle, and in the honor of this scientist, it is that organelle is known as the Golgi complex or Golgi bodies. So Camillo Golgi, which having a very great contribution in the cell biology. So Golgi complex, as I told you, it is found in all eukaryotic cells. That is, it is found in a plant cell as well as it is found inside the animal cell. So again this picture explains where Golgi complex locate inside the cell. Here all the cell organelles are organelles have shown. As I told you, eukaryotic cell, they are having a different compartments. So nucleus is there, this one, ribosomes are there, endoplasmic reticulums are there, rough and smooth. This one is the Golgi complex. Chloroplast is there, vacuoles, and this one is a plasma membrane, cell wall and mitochondria. So this is the typical diagram of the plant cell. So Golgi apparatus, it is, as I told you, these are the flattened pouch which stack over with each other. Simply that is known as the Golgi complex. So as I told you, Golgi complex, these are the membrane bound organelles which are present inside the cytosol of the cell, cytosol or cytoplasm of the eukaryotic cell. So let's explore the Golgi complex in more detail. So Golgi bodies, it comprises of 5 to 8 cup-shaped series of compartments which is known as the cisternae. Try to understand, cisternae means this is the cup shape or flattened body. This is known as the cisternae. So generally 5 to 8 such kind of cisternaes, they stack over with each other and they are going to form the Golgi complex. So as I told you, cisternae is flattened and disc shaped, and they are stack pouches that make the Golgi complex. So see, this particular point is very important, how Golgi complex are formed. That cisternae is flat, it is a disc shape, and they are stacked over with each other, and then they are going to form the Golgi complex. So Golgi stack mostly 4 to 8 cisternae. In the Golgi complex, most of the cell Golgi complex, it comprises of 4 to 8 cisternae. They are stacked over with each other. However, sometime near about approximately 60 cisternaes are also found in certain protists. So this particular number of the cisternae, it may vary from cell to cell. What is the function of the cell? What kind of material is synthesized in that particular cell? So according to that number of the cisternae, it get varies. So in a mammalian cell, typical mammalian cell, it contain approximately 40 to 100 stack of the cisternae. So animal cell, they generally contain 10 to 20 Golgi stacks per cell, which are connected by the tubular connections. All these particular Golgi complex, they are connected by the tubular connections. And I told you already, this particular Golgi complex, it is mostly found near to the nucleus. So the creation or evolution, whichever one you hold a brief in, has worked in wondrous way to evolve or design the various living beings in this world in an optimal way. For example, take the Golgi complex. It has designed in such a way to ensure the sufficient number of Golgi bodies present in the cell as per requirement. So this point says that Golgi complex, as I told you already, Golgi complex, it is comprises of the cisternae, and that number of the cisternae varies from cell to cell, and the requirement of the cisternae, it is depending on the particular cell or requirement of the particular cells. Or some cell they require more protein, so number of Golgi complex are more in that particular cell. So Golgi complex, it is present in the cell as per cell requirement. This is an important point about the Golgi complex. So we will see the function of the Golgi complex. Up to now we have seen the structure of the Golgi complex. Structure of the Golgi complex, it composed of the flattened cisternae and vesicles. These are the two important forms of the Golgi complex. This is the cisternae and this one is the small vesicles. Now we will try to understand the functions. So main function of the Golgi complex is packaging of the protein or carbohydrates or lipid, mostly proteins. So proteins are packed within a Golgi complex for the distribution, for the further distribution and secretion of the protein. These are the two very important role or function of the Golgi complex: packaging and secretion of the proteins. So this particular Golgi complex, they receive the protein from the endoplasmic reticulum, and then that particular protein is packed for the further transport. That is where that protein is going. Protein is going to the mitochondria, or they are going to the lysosomes, or they are going out of the cell. That is decided, or packaging is decided within a Golgi complex. And this from where these proteins are received from the endoplasmic reticulum. We know that how proteins are travel. We know that proteins, how proteins they synthesis. Proteins synthesize on the endoplasmic reticulum. This we know. And because on the endoplasmic reticulum ribosomes are found, so proteins are synthesized within a or on the endoplasmic reticulum, and then they transported to the Golgi complex for the sorting purposes. This is known as the protein sorting. So those proteins which are received from the endoplasmic reticulum, then that particular protein, it is packed into the membrane bound vesicles, and then it is transported to the various destination, as I told you, that is lysosome, plasma membrane, or to the mitochondria, or to the chloroplast, or again to the mitochondria. So that destination of the protein is decided within the Golgi complex. So we can say that Golgi complex, it is the one kind of post office. They sorted all the letters for their destination. Similarly, Golgi complex, they also sort the protein for their different destination. That is, whether protein is going to the lysosome, whether they are going to the mitochondria or to the plasma membrane, or they go for the secretion out of the cell. That is decided within a Golgi complex, and this process is known as protein sorting, which takes place within a Golgi complex. So these particular pictures, they explain the protein sorting. See, this one is the Golgi complex, and then these particular proteins are sorted for their different locations. Again, this is an important diagram which explains. See here, this one is the endoplasmic reticulum. On the endoplasmic reticulum, proteins are synthesized, and we know that proteins are present everywhere. Proteins are present in the lysosomes, they are present in a mitochondria. But remember, all these proteins, they are synthesized on the endoplasmic reticulum, and they go to the respective locations. Now protein synthesized over here in the endoplasmic reticulum, and then it is transported to the Golgi complex with the help of the vesicles, small membrane bound vesicles, and then that cistern is migrated. So this one is the cis phase of the Golgi complex, and this one is the trans phase of the Golgi complex. Where, so during this journey, my dear friends, during this journey, that is from cis to trans, these particular proteins are modified within a Golgi complex. That proteins are modified, and then they are transported to their respective locations. So which kind of modifications takes place in the protein? When proteins are synthesized on the endoplasmic reticulum, then that protein is the native protein. That is, they don't have any kind of modifications. When protein is sorted within a Golgi complex, then protein modifications takes place. That is, the different functional group is transfer on that particular protein. That is, glycosylation takes place. That is, sugar molecules are transported to the protein, or sumylation. So many modifications takes place within a protein, and then that protein is sorted, or they are going to the plasma membrane, or they are going to the lysosome. So this process is known as the protein sorting. And remember, proteins are packed in a small vesicles. Vesicles are bud off. This is an again important feature. Vesicles are bud off, and small vesicles are produced, and then that vesicles are fused to their respective location. This process is known as protein sorting. So remember, this is a very important function of the Golgi complex. Again, this diagram explains the protein sorting, how proteins are transported from the vesicles, and here they have shown glycosylation, maturation of the protein takes place. Okay, this diagram we have seen in earlier slides. So Golgi complex, they also take part in the transport of the lipid So Golgi complex, they are not going to responsible for the transport of the protein alone. They are also responsible for the transport of the lipids and formation of the lysosome. So another function of the Golgi complex, they plays an important role in the formation of lysosomes. We know the role of the lysosome. Lysosomes are very important for the eukaryotic cell because lysosome, they contain a different acidic or lytic enzymes, and Golgi complex plays an important role in the formation of lysosomes. So another function of the Golgi complex, they are responsible for the post translational modification. This point we already discussed, that proteins are modified. So what is meant by the translation? Translation means synthesis of protein, and post translation means after translation modification takes place in a native protein. That process is known as the post translational modification. So post translational modification takes place within a Golgi complex, and enzymatic processing also occur near the membrane or on the surface of the Golgi complex. Sometimes proteins are, suppose this is a protein which having C and N end, carboxyl and amino end, and this protein, it is made up of 144 amino acids. So sometimes that protein is processed and that is cut to 100 amino acids. So this particular modification is known as the enzymatic process, that is proteins are cut, and when proteins are some amino acids are removed, then that protein become a active protein. So this is also the modification takes place near or on the surface of the Golgi complex. Then here they have shown some modification, that is the phosphorylation. This is a very important modification, that is phosphate group is transferred on the Golgi complex. So this modification is also takes place on the surface of the Golgi complex. And glycosylation, that is the addition of sugar residues or carbohydrate residues to the native protein, and then that protein is modified. So this is an main function of the Golgi complex, that is the post translational modification. Now it is clear to you that post translational means proteins are synthesized on the endoplasmic reticulum. That protein is not active. Proteins which are synthesized, newly proteins which are synthesized on the ER, that is not active, that is the native protein. So modification is needed, and that modification is done on the Golgi complex, membrane of the Golgi complex, and this is known as the post translational modification. I hope all of you understand this important function of the Golgi complex. Then Golgi apparatus, it is also the site for the various synthesis of the various lipids such as the glycolipids and sphingomyelin. These are the very important lipid for the new membrane formation, new plasma membrane formation, and these glycolipids and sphingomyelins are also synthesized within a Golgi complex. And the last function of the Golgi complex, inside the plant, the complex polysaccharides which are present in the cell wall, they are also synthesized within a Golgi complex. So we have discussed the function of the Golgi complex, and now we again go to the main figure, that first figure we have seen. Now see this figure on your screen, left hand side. This is a very important diagram. Now it is very easy to understand you this trans phase and cis phase. So Golgi complex, it is also known as the trans Golgi, and this one is also known as the cis Golgi, and this one is the medial Golgi. So these are the three types of the Golgi, and here there are forms of the Golgi complex, that is the cisternae and vesicles. These are the forms of the Golgi complex. And this is the membrane bound structure. So within a membrane there are some enzymes which are responsible for the modification of the proteins. And trans-Golgi, transphase, which is close to the plasma membrane, and cis phase, which is close to the nucleus or endoplasmic reticulum. So protein which is coming from the ER, that is first enter within a cis phase. Now cis phase, some modification takes place, and then proteins are travel through the vesicles. Vesicles are produced from the cis, and then that vesicle is fused further, and simply vesicles are produced in this manner. And finally trans-Golgi complex is produced, and then vesicles are again produced, and then that vesicles are fused to the plasma membrane, or they go to the lysosome, or they go to the mitochondria. In such fashion, proteins are sorted within a Golgi complex. So we summarize the function of the Golgi complex. That is the number one, Golgi complex first function, modification or post-translational modification of the protein, and protein sorting. These are the two very important functions of the Golgi complex, and other function we have seen already. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope all of you clear all the doubts regarding the Golgi complex. So please like and share the video and subscribe my channel RMK Resolutions. Thank you. Bye bye.